How's it going, everyone? I am the Emerald Raider, and while we last left off, we were just swearing into the Vanguard and then going down to the well and doing some, finally, the first interesting mission side quest in this game. So let's go ahead and see what the conclusion to it is.
So while we're coming through these loading screens, every time we get in and out of doors or elevators, go ahead and like, subscribe, leave us a comment, let us know what you would like to see.
Oh, we're breaking in. This one was easy. It did say novice.
Must be something they don't want us to find.
Ooh, what was on the chair? Go back to the chair real quick. Ah, I thought I saw something. We're just busting into random people's... Ooh, that bathroom.
The other tablet. Neon gang culture.
Oh. Neon gang culture, and yet despite its reputation as the settled systems premier Pleasure City, Neon is also home to a plethora of criminals, ruffians, and assorted dregs. Some of the malcontents merely walk the streets alone, preying on the lost tourists who have strayed too far from the beaten path. But the worst offenders are the organized groups, those who have band together for a common criminal cause. The worst offender, of course, the Sugu Syndicate, a crime syndicate bold enough to publicly flaunt their name and rumored to be affiliated with or even directly controlled by Neon Mayor Benjamin Bayou. And then, of course, there are the smaller yet no less dangerous street gangs, the Upside Strikers and the Disciples. As with most gangs, their members pride themselves on being a family, but only blood they're interested in is what they can spill in the streets. Carl Lupino book An Examination of Neon Gang Culture is an in-depth look at the various neon gangs and criminal organizations, focusing on the Sugu Syndicate, Upside Strikers, and the Disciples. He did not have the cooperation of those he wrote about and was warned not to publish his work. Shortly after the book was released, Lupino disappeared and hasn't been heard from since.
Yikes.
Dang, Lupino, you don't mess with these people. You don't.
Oliver Twist. We'll go ahead and look up those gangs if we ever make it to Neon.
Oh, Oliver Twist. The streets of the place where Oliver Twist was born and of the circumstances attending his birth, among other public buildings in a certain town, which for many reasons it will be prudent to refrain from mentioning, and to which I will assign no fictitious name, there is one anciently common to most towns, great or small, to wit, a workhouse, and in this workhouse was born, on a day and date which I need not trouble myself to repeat, inasmuch as it can be of no possible consequence to the reader. In this stage of the business, at all events, the item of mortality whose name is prefixed to the head of this chapter. The subsequent chapters of Charles Dickens' novel traced Oliver Twist's journey from parish boy to street thief to happy heir and adopted son.
You ever read Oliver Twist?
I have not, but I've always wanted to.
Yeah, me neither.
They made me read certain books that I did not like, so it made me not like reading. But when I get into a good book, I like it. Program update. Paused. Current slicing target. ATM trans something. New Atlantis. Credit transaction.
Downloading to external device.
Dachshund. My guys got creative with the rewiring. You should have all the juice you need to run the program nonstop. So stop messaging me and get to work. I expect my cut soon. And keep the damn door locked. Last thing we need is someone poking around. Even if Galbank notices the missing funds, they won't have a way to trace it. They'll call it a malfunction and wipe the records like they always do. Money is all digital anyway. They can literally just make as much as they want. Newman. Apparently you didn't lock the door well enough, dude. There's someone poking around. Ooh, reminder. Can you zoom in? Oy.
Record source, record type, record source, record type, recorded something, who just wants to record a bunch of stuff.
Oh, and there's where all the panels were.
Okay, well, we found the information we're looking for, and our current mission says deliver evidence to Luisa Reyes or deliver the evidence to Zoe. Well, I mean, Zoe's paying, right? So unless you feel really that we need to give this information for cheap to Luisa, even though what she said is technically, she said, with her own words, and I'm trying to convince you here as hard as I can. The problem is on the surface, which it very much is, and that is not my jurisdiction. Technically, it's not my problem. Her own words. So.
You do you, boo. Go get them digits.
We're about to get paid.
Digits.
Good time for a terror brew.
What's the correct vernacular?
Credits?
Credits.
Apollo.
My brain is not working well currently.
And we can afford it. Mercury is
Wait, what?
got the mortgage approval signed and ready with Bank.
Oh, that's not where we need to go.
The game's literally stopping you from exploring in there. I said, not yet.
Then I realized my tank sprung a leak. I'm stuck.
Where the hell? Let's go to the train, I guess. Oh no, there we go.
Just leaving Sarah behind.
Yeah, she'll magically teleport to us.
Oh, they're both there.
Are they literally both gonna stand right next to each other and make it awkward while I give the information to what's her face?
Yep.
Oh god, she's gonna try to guilt trip me. What are you doing? I literally told you I should shoot you if she asked me to.
Your ship ended not too long ago. Sure is something.
Hey boss lady, got the shit for you.
All your hard work and for handing over that data. Please. Do you have something for me?
Here's what I found. This information needs to go to Mast. I need a minute to think.
I'm glad you made the right decision. I'll look this over and make sure that Mast gets just as much as they need, not a bit more. The Trade Authority will not forget what you've done for us.
2,000 credits, that's what I'm talking about.
Are we gonna talk to Luisa
I
stuff?
trusted you.
Oh.
I'm disappointed you turned that over to Zoe.
Oh,
I thought we were a team.
Someone was attempting to hack Galbank? And at a glance, it appears they may have had some success.
She's still hitting us with that disappointed stare.
This will make for some entertaining late-night reading. Well, Miss Reyes, it's been such a pleasure having you here. I'll be sure and pass along
My
compliments to your
soul.
Why? It's not your
Feels
problem.
like I've done
I
something
heard that
wrong.
is, it's worthless to you. And you know, I'm so not sure you weren't behind this all along, whatever this is.
I'm sorry to hear you say that. I was trying to be sincere.
Yeah, you're being a bitch.
Well, in
Luisa,
any
come on.
event, Thank you.
You literally said it wasn't your problem no more. Aight, cool. She's literally telling you what you need to know. Somebody tried to hack into the bank.
I tell you.
And you're like, I don't like you, lady. Well, you know what, Luisa? I used to like you.
I still don't like Zoe.
Let's do that.
I'm letting you take the reins since you don't get to be who you want to be in Baldur's Gate.
Yes, we do.
Test pilot.
No, you don't get to be as feisty as you would want to.
Well, I decided to play the paladin in Baldur's Gate, so I gotta be all justice and everything. In Cyberpunk, that's all you, because I've already played it. And in Assassin's Creed, it's a set story. There's not really much decisions we can make.
Yeah, so here, you can do what you want. You can be all the sassy you want to be.
Well, we decided when we made the character that he was gonna be a bounty hunter, so I'm just bounty hunting over here. Wait, is it downstairs? God damn it. Hey, this is a new area.
I hope you're not here to report something. I'm afraid I'm not at liberty to discuss the details of my division's work.
I was asked by UC Security to pick something up. What is it that you do here? Your name is Plato? What's Aegis, correct?
Aegis, why is there chips on your forehead?
No. My parents would never have been so presumptuous. Every agent who joins Aegis gets to choose a pseudonym.
Oh, Aegis.
Pending approval, of course. I chose this for myself when I signed it. I have
God damn it, I clicked again.
that I am not nearly as smart as I thought I was as a younger man. I suppose none of us are.
What is
We're the
Aegis?
intelligence arm of the United Colonies. Think of it this way. UC Security responds to threats. It's Aegis's job to
007 up in here?
prevent them.
What do you do here?
I'm the acting head of Aegis, the intelligence division.
The whole head? And you just allowed me to walk in and your office is right by the door?
Projects
Right.
and agents in the field.
Holy shit, dude. I could take out my gun and just shoot you in the head and you just lost its head.
Yep.
What can you tell me about Aegis?
All you really need to know is that we're here to serve and we're the good guys.
So
Our
you
main
say.
priority is the safety and security of the citizens.
If you gotta express that you're the good guys, you're probably not the good guys.
Wherever they may be. We keep an eye on, well, everything.
Oh, it must be hard not being able to talk about much. Any agency that feels the need to point out they're the good guys usually are. Hey, you had it. So your spies, how many agents do you have working for you?
Yeah, I gotta do this one right because I literally just said
you
this
literally
sentence.
just said it.
Well, you're certainly entitled to that opinion. And there are plenty of others who share it. We'll be looking out for you just the same.
I was asked by UC Security to pick something up.
They've got you doing grunt work, Captain. Hardly the reward I'd expect for a member of the Vanguard.
Sergeant Yumi needed the help, so I volunteered. No job is too small for me. I really need the credit.
For the member of the Vanguard, they said, as I accidentally clicked again, god damn it. But yeah, that's cool that we joined up with Vanguard and now everyone is like, hey, you're a member of the Vanguard.
Admirable. I bet qualities like that are precisely why you've moved so quickly up the ranks.
Literally what? Doing a simulation. That's it.
You just gotta be really good at killing ships.
Yeah. Thanks, I guess. You shouldn't assume. I'm not sure how you would know that.
Statistical average, psychological tendencies, a sergeant's need to tower over his subordinates. But really, it was just a joke. I meant nothing by it. In any case, let me fill you in. We have a dead drop that we think has been compromised. So I'd like someone from UC Security to handle the pickup instead. Take the package back to Sergeant Yumi and he'll check it in as evidence before it gets routed back to Aegis.
Got it. Just tell me where to pick it up. I'll get back to you. What do you mean the location's been compromised? Why meet with me personally?
What do you mean the location's been compromised?
We think non-UC affiliated groups have their eye on it and are using it to identify field agents. Normally, we just burn the location, but we didn't get this intel until
God.
after the drop. So we're going
Like,
to need
literally burn it or
non-Aegis
figuratively
personnel
burn
to
it?
pick up the cover
I
up.
think literally.
Why meet with me personally?
Well, I told the sergeant that anyone hired for this job should get my stamp of approval first. Nothing personal. It's just this sort of work isn't part of your normal detail.
Got it. Just tell me where to pick it up.
Take the NAT to the spaceport. There should be a Galbank ATM right next to the station. The package is taped under one of the benches. Grab it and deliver it to Sergeant Yumi and the job's done.
He's gonna be like, you don't need to know, but what's in
Yeah.
the package?
Just the usual reports from agents in the field on persons of interest. Right now, the information isn't as important as who we're tracking.
Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely do this for you, man. But if somebody offers me money for it, yeah, I don't know if I do that actually, because this is a big government thing that their whole thing is we're spies and we know everything. I'm not sure if I want to mess with them.
Yeah.
What the? Why am I moonwalking? Okay, Freaking Bethesda. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, we've gone from being a delivery boy to going to like trade authority, information broker, and spy, 007 spy. But this is still technically delivery boy because we're going to go pick something up and deliver it.
Yep.
We're fry up in this bitch.
So why didn't you take the elevator down to the net?
This is the net.
Yeah, but you went down first.
The elevator was for the net? I'm not sure.
Yeah, I had a selection for the net directly.
Oh.
Soul system doesn't get a lot of traffic.
Secret agent man. Oh, this is just a highly flavored fetch quest.
I've been pondering a career change.
I'm surprised that they would leave the package under a bench instead of somewhere safe.
They said they got cameras all over that place.
Yeah, it's true, but I'm gonna stop somebody from taking it. Especially with all these shady people.
Go
I
ahead
got
and
your
ask.
package.
Nicely done. It's really hard to find good help these days. That being said, my luck seems to be turning around. We've gotten a lot of new personnel as of late, not just you. Who knew all I had to do was put up a sign?
Extrovert. It's a good way to find people with initiative. I wouldn't make it a habit of recruiting people off the street. Glad it worked out. Whatever, just give me my credits.
A good way to find people with initiative.
Oh yeah, once I had a recruit who was basically bred to be UC security. I mean, his favorite book was our training manual. He knew every rule, every procedure, and on top of that was a pinpoint marksman. But he lacked exactly what you are talking about. Initiative. He ended up transferring to a desk job after a year. Anyway, here's your payment. And if I have any more work for you, I'll let you know.
Okay. Do you have any more work for me?
If it isn't my favorite part-time security officer. I've got nothing at the moment, but see you later, Captain.
Not interested in how your day's going. Loading screens. Starfield, they should just named it Loading Screen Simulator.
Yeah.
All we got left so far in these activities is that. So yeah, let's go talk to the scientist by the tree. As soon as we're done with all the side quests that we've picked up here in New Atlantis, we will go and check out Earth and Luna, which I assume is the moon.
But I've been to other stars.
Sidonia is an industrial town. The people there tend to be.
Sarah's gonna get her freaking cardio in traveling with me.
Yeah. Kelton.
I'm sorry, I really can't afford to be distracted. I need to get to the bottom of this.
Is something wrong? You sound concerned. You seem to be staring at a tree.
Seem to be staring at a tree.
I am not staring, I am analyzing. This is important xenobiological work. I work for the scientific division of MAST. I've been studying this tree for quite some time, and it appears to be exhibiting some worrying signs. Are you familiar with this particular specimen? Do you understand its importance? Look, I have a lot of work to do here. If you're just going to gawk, I'd ask that you move on.
You're not
If you
even
can
giving
actually
us
assist
time
me,
to respond,
I would
Kelton.
appreciate it. I don't normally solicit help from random passersby, but it seems an exception is necessary. Would you be willing to retrieve some additional data for me?
I'd love to help. I'm kind of busy right now. I might be interested in if there's something in it for me.
Yeah.
A mercenary, huh? Well, I'm sure we can work something out. So, are you on board?
Love to help.
Well, thank you. That's unexpected. There's a series of biosensors I've placed in various locations around New Atlantis, all calibrated to gather pertinent information. They've been running for long enough that I think it's time to collect and analyze their findings. If you would bring them to me, That would save time.
Bring you the sensors, gotcha.
It's amazing to think that this tree predates New Atlantis. Can you imagine all the changes it's seen?
Why is it amazing to think that it predates it? It's native to the planet, you are not.
I don't like that if we turn away from them, we don't get to finish hearing their whole sentence. And it even takes it off the screen sometimes.
I think we just got farther away from her.
Now that's where the real one is.
But yeah, if it's my companion, like, just tell me what she's saying, you know? There we go. I'm tired of looking at my guy breaking his neck. What is CJ's? Oh, the loading screen.
Open 49 hours.
Come on in. Take a look around.
Are you CJ?
I was just about to ask.
Curtis?
Julian.
CJ's is always open. No matter what you need, when you need it, I'm here.
I'd like to see what you have for sale. How's business? You would like it here in New Atlantis?
All you had to do was follow the damn train, CJ. Oh, she won't get that because she hasn't played Grand Theft Auto, but we will. We will.
Nice and steady. Just the way I like it. I've got a good location, plenty of foot traffic, and a ton of people who are in a hurry and need to make a quick stop for the essentials. Things keep going this way, I'm going to start opening franchises all over the settled systems.
Nice. You like it here?
You kidding me? Nowhere else like it in the settled systems. First time I came here as a kid, I knew I was going to come back and make my mark on this city. Nowhere I'd rather be. And now that I've got this place up and running, it's all coming together.
Hey, he has the same thingies as that
Sure thing.
UC guy had.
Thanks for stopping in.
Bye-bye, CJ.
Always use the business.
The loading screen. Residential area discovered. We hadn't been in the residential area?
I guess not.
Hey, this down there in the well, it said don't eat the chunks.
Yeah. That's supposed to be an apple? What does it say? Cosmic red apple. Monogram beef. Baked potato, pumpkin pie.
It's chunks of food.
Chocolate.
It's funny. Is that Pioneer Tower?
Mm-hmm.
All of our signature dishes are unique to the Roost. You won't find anything like them anywhere else. I do hope you are enjoying your time in New Atlantis.
This place looks expensive.
The Dawn's Roost represents the highest quality, from the ingredients to the decor. No expense is spared. Anyone who has sampled our offerings will assure you it is all worth it. My pleasure. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Why is it so bright over here?
Holy.
If the bartender has
Jesus Christ.
Don't.
Whoa, that looks cool. Kind of.
I mean, we can skip the loading screens by just jumping down there, I think. If we survive it.
If. Big if.
I'm glad I could do this. It's a good thing I got some type of brain in me. Find a shortcut.
Your oxygen's gone.
Wait, is this the actual news network? Wonder if we can go in.
Going in the middle of a report.
Hey, are you looking for eggs too? I've only found one so far, but I want to find more before anyone else does. So if you see some, can you tell me?
I'll be sure and let you know. I'm looking for biosensors, not eggs. Get lost, kid. The egg you found wasn't beeping, was it?
Was it beeping?
Yeah, it was. Weird, right? Miss Seng over at UC Distribution bought the one I found, and she said she might buy more if I can find them. I could really use the credits. Nice to meet you.
I was gonna give you money, but since you don't want it,
Then bye.
You just can't.
I bet whoever came up with bad news travels fast wasn't taking interstellar distances into account.
Welcome to SSNN, where the news never sleeps. If you're part of the David Barron fan club, try not to inflate his ego too much. He's liable to burst.
Who?
David seems like a vain egomaniac. Nice to meet you too. What's your problem with David Barron? Who are you?
That's all I can do.
He's over here yawning. What the?
Who are you?
A cog in the machine. If you mean literally, Nadia Mufaz, head researcher of the office. So if we got any facts wrong, I'm the one who files your complaint into the shredder.
What's your problem with David Barron?
We spend hundreds of hours digging into stories, sorting the lies from the damned lies. Then David performs a 2-minute segment and wins an award. Who'd have a problem with that? Sounds like you know him personally. Let's take a look at you. You're not from around here. My guess is you really work for a living. I bet you have a story or two. I have a feeling about such things.
My life has gotten very weird and interesting lately. I'm always eager to help the press. I always wanted to be famous.
My life has gotten very weird and interesting lately.
Sounds like an old pickup line. But it really has, hasn't it? I'm interested only in primary sources.
That's a pickup line to you?
So things you've seen and or done that are newsworthy. No hearsay. So, what do you got for me?
The Crimson Fleet attacked an Argos mining facility, so we're selling our stories. An Argos mining facility on Vectera. What stories are you working on right now? I don't want to do an interview right now. How's it working for SSNN? Baron,
Sure, the Crimson Fleet.
Looks like some Crimson Fleet brainiac figured out it's easier to hit stationary targets than dogfighting in the field. And you are an eyewitness with the courtesy to find us instead of being chased down. Refreshing. So what
we won't get in trouble for letting them know?
It's not their usual MO.
No.
Tell them about the ore. That was quite a lucrative operation.
Oh, okay, never mind. Constellation commissioned the dig. The Crimson Fleet wanted the proceeds. I have no idea, just glad I survived. We were mining beryllium, iron, and some rare minerals. Easy credits for them.
Bad blood between the fabled Constellation and the Crimson Fleet? Has all the markings of what we in the SSNN call a story. So what's your role in all this? Part of a tour group?
Ha! I'd rather keep my name and roll out of the story. I ran the whole dig, Supervisor Raider at your service. I was one of the miners. I worked for Argos. Now I'm with Constellation.
Wow, an actual member of Constellation graces my office. Do we bow? Maybe smoke a pipe? So we've covered the basics.
You can smoke a pipe.
How about any harrowing tales of daring do? How'd a bunch of miners triumph?
I took point on defense with my handy mining laser. I killed the whole lot of them single-handedly. The mining crew banded together and fought them off with mining lasers. We had help. Barrett, a major member of Constellation, and his robot Vasco.
I mean, the miners did band together. Barrett and Vasco were there. Well, I don't really remember. It was Chaos. Barrett and Vasco were there, but to be fair, I killed all of them.
By yourself? Uh-huh. We deal with fact, not fiction here. So try again.
Fine. This is a better story for you. The miners banded together and fought them off.
Huh. Sounds like a good outfit. The heroic miner is a good angle. This is a good local story. Plucky miners band together and punch above their weight. If you ever get more stories like this...
Sure, you're just gonna get them killed because the Crimson Fleet is gonna go back.
Any incidentals or other creative ways to pad out an expense report.
$500?
You have another story for me?
No. What's that guy really like?
Dear Lord, everyone wants to know about Baron. He's a smart guy. He cares about what he's reporting.
That sounds
He's
rehearsed.
way too damn cozy with the UC, and that's a problem for us staying impartial. My biggest beef with him is he's credited with everything he reports, and he doesn't lift a finger to correct that impression.
Well, you sure got attitude for a secretary. How's it working for SSNN? She's in the front lobby. She's a secretary.
Oh my gosh.
Short-staffed, overworked, and trying to report on a million things at once. Not to mention, there's a constant battle with the powers that be to maintain our journalistic principles. So, things are just swell.
What stories are you working on?
I'm working on an investigative piece about some of the businesses in the well right now.
Oh, okay.
Trying to get a handle on how things are in that part of the city. I'm not sure the story will get off the ground, though. I asked the higher-ups if I could go down there for some interviews, but they said it's too dangerous.
Sounds like a money opportunity for me.
David asked.
I'd be willing to do the interviews for you. Tough luck. You think anyone will read something like that?
I wouldn't be writing it if I didn't. Most people in New Atlantis like to pretend the well doesn't exist. I think it's important to call attention to what's going on down there.
Sure, I'd be willing to do the interviews for you.
Would you really? I'd owe you big time if you did. You've been a huge help on my other stories. I'm sure you'd do great.
Consider it done. Actually, I can't help you right now. If I help you out, will you give me some credits as a co-author?
Interesting.
You want to have your name out there, or do you just want to get this stuff done?
I mean, we're part of Constellation now, but... Nah, you're right.
Great.
All the illegal shit I do, I don't want my name out there.
Mason, the owner of Kay's house, Henrik Zoran at Apex Electronics, and Nurse O'Shea from the Med Bay. You don't need to ask too many tough questions. I just want to read on how their businesses are doing and how things are in the well. I really can't thank you enough.
Okay, these quests are starting to get more interesting. Not the freaking egg one we're on right now, but...
Administration.
Hey, he's literally right here.
SSNN is here to stay. If you ever find yourself with a hot lead, we will do our best to protect your anonymity. We're close. It's important.
Oh, you don't even want to talk to me. Hey, you're right. He's a douche.
Trust their primary news.
And he's literally just standing at the window. Just doing nothing. Nothing.
It's just here to make the building look more fancy. Why is this a big ass tower and yet there's no elevator here?
Yeah.
Maybe there's a different building access from the other side?
Journalist in the settled systems.
Anyway, back to the egg hunt. What the heck is this?
Welcome. If you're looking for the best cut of meat in the settled systems, look no further.
I'd like to see what's on the menu. Does all your food come from local sources? What's a whetstone?
The general term? A sharpening stone for knives. The kind of knives that cut the most delicious meat in the settled systems. This whetstone, though, is the best restaurant you've ever eaten at. If you like a perfect steak, you're in the right place.
Damn it, now I want steak.
Same.
You must be joking. I have an exclusive contract with the Trade Authority. It's all shipped in from off-world. And no, I'm not divulging the planet of origin. Why wouldn't you?
Dang, you're snarky.
Baguettes, do you sell any meat at all? You do. The rack, the deep. What the hell is that? Is that like crab or something?
Looks like crab or salmon.
The strip, the top shelf. Ooh, the strip. Oh wait, this one does restore 20 health and plus 2% experience gain for 30 minutes. That one actually does something, so I do want it. Where are you at?
Bourbon.
Oh, these things do stuff. Like the health is not too much, but like the percentages that certain ones of them give.
Oh, good to know that they're at least doing something.
All right, now we should have more experience gain.
Too bad we're only playing for 5 more minutes.
I mean, it pauses when the game stops.
Okay.
I'm afraid, due to recent legislative action, I'm no longer able to allocate ships. I can, however, deal in general goods. Welcome to UC Distribution. Now, before you say a word, I am required to inform you that formal complaints cannot be filed until the customer feedback system is back online. I have been told it'll be up and running in 2 weeks, but you know how these things are. I am sorry for any potential inconvenience. Also, if you're here about a corporate account, I've been assured that deliveries will be back on schedule soon.
I hate when people answer phones. They're like, whoa. I'm like, oh my God, I'm not even calling about that.
They must get a lot of complaints.
Yeah. I'd like to see what you have for sale. You bought an egg from a kid recently. I need it. What is it that you do here? Ask her what she does first.
What do you do here?
You mean besides providing a pleasant face for customers to interact
Oh,
with?
you're snarky.
It's all in the name. We distribute materials and products all
Man, no wonder we have snarky phrases that we can say with all these people. You have to.
4 other things we need to be ready for. I know some people don't believe it, but we really do the best we can. Wouldn't still be working here if I didn't care.
Yeah, you would. You need money.
Who, Jordan? That kid's in here every other day with some random thing he found. Trying to get credits. Yeah, I took pity on him. Why? What is it?
It's sensitive scientific equipment, very important. It's nothing, just some junk I dropped the other day. It's none of your business. Doesn't matter. Can I just have it? I think it's nothing would be the best. Or it doesn't matter. Or none of your business.
That's so? Must mean something to you if you came looking for it. Well, you can have it back for what I paid for it, plus a little extra.
Wow.
Let's call it a convenience fee, shall we?
How about I have it back for a bullet to your fucking skull?
I could, but I did pay for it. I'd like to recover my losses. And it's all the way in the back.
I don't mind giving you what you paid for
here,
it,
then
but you said a little bit extra. You could go fuck
You're the one who
yourself
said it
with
was
that.
junk. If that's true, why bother coming back for it at all?
Wow, this lady.
Suit yourself. You're always welcome back, if you don't mind a bit of a wait.
You're gonna steal it?
I need you to move your ass.
Sergeant
Security.
Yumi was looking for you. Sounds like he's got more work.
Oh, Sergeant Yumi wants to give us more work now.
Nice. You want to move your ass, bud? My man, I don't want to kill you, but I'm taking this egg.
I've met so many interesting people from working at the distribution.
Welcome to UC Distribution. Something I can do for you? Yes, of course. Please, take a look.
Wait,
Did you pick?
it's not even selling it anymore? Oh wait, the egg.
Well. Right. Come back if you need something else.
Wait, did I not buy it?
I think you did.
Oh, he's back. He's over here now.
Oh, you didn't buy it. Huh.
And she disliked me stealing it. Well, Sarah, you can go fuck yourself.
Service with a smile. That's
I'd like
the
to
UC way.
purchase something. Did you always want to work at the distribution center? Sounds like you really love your job.
Of course, who wouldn't? It's such a privilege to be able to work for the UC government, a true force of good. Every day is so exciting.
I'm getting the there is no war in Bossing Say vibes from this guy.
Learn about developing
Hi, I'm Judy.
systems. Yep, there's never a boring day at the distribution center.
Avatar: The Last Airbender?
Oh, right. It's been a while.
I don't want to purchase shit from you. Goodbye, weirdo.
I think I got them.
Let's go find Kelton.
Well, there is certainly a lot to do, and we finally found the more interesting missions. I think we'll go back and talk to Sergeant Yumi. Hopefully it's more to do with that secret agent stuff.
My favorite, almost a lab assistant. What can I do for you?
I've got all your sensors right here. What exactly are you worried about?
Recent scans of the tree have suggested that a significant portion of the interior is liquefied. Obviously, some small percentage of its internal workings is always liquid to allow for the transfer of nutrients and so forth, but this, well, I've never seen anything like it. If it continues to increase, I'm concerned the entire tree may collapse, and I'm also worried about other secondary effects.
You'll get to the bottom of this. At the end of the day, it's just a tree. Should this area be blocked off just to be safe? What do you mean secondary effects?
Yeah, what do you mean secondary effects?
It's too soon to speculate. I'd very much like to see the additional data before I say more. If the time comes, I will certainly attempt to alert the appropriate people in Mast. If I have more data, though, my concerns might carry some more weight.
Will you let us give the data now?
I appreciate your confidence.
There we go.
So you do. Wonderful. I'll just take these, and we'll see what they have to tell us. All right, we'll just upload the data. Give it a moment. And just another moment.
In a moment.
Yeah, it's like when I'm on the phone again, like, yeah, you already told me. I'll wait as long as you want.
Isn't it?
They have to keep reassuring that they're working on it. I get it. It's part of their job. I'm just like,
Let's see. This is... Well, it's... Oh my. Well, there's good news and bad news. The good news is that my suspicions were correct. There is something wrong with the tree. I will report my findings to Mast immediately with no small amount of satisfaction. The phrase, "I told you so," may even be uttered more than once.
I'm glad your concerns are validated. That doesn't sound like good news.
Well, from a certain point of view. In an, admittedly, somewhat selfish manner. The bad news, as it were, is that the internal composition of the tree is changing. In this particular case, the tree is now regularly emitting ultra-low frequency sound waves. They're nearly imperceptible now, but they're growing in strength. This is something we've never observed before. Depending on how large these waves grow, consequences for the city could be disastrous. I must consult with my colleagues in Mast at once. Thank you for your assistance. I hope these credits are adequate compensation.
Nice.
All right, Kelton. Check in on Kelton later. Huh. All right. Well, we'll go speak to Sergeant Yumi again, see if he's got more secret agent stuff for us, but that will all be on the next episode. If you guys did enjoy this one, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one.